My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is August 19th, 2023. It is 12:11 a.m. Actually, I started gathering to make a list for this video around 10 o'clock, and I was shocked to see it's only 12. It's already 12. Not only, it's already 12 a.m. So I need to get going because I need to edit whatever I recorded yesterday. I think I have two parts to it because in the middle of recording, there was a storm, and my husband got up to close the window, and he startled me while I was recording because I thought everybody was sleeping, and he just opened the door and stick his hand out to say he's gonna come in. But anyway, I need to edit that video. So alright, so this is my back end. 3,103 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. And I was reading some of the comments, and one of my recent videos, I think is the video when I came back from vacation. I think it was that one, the video that's there. Some of the comments were saying they can't believe my subscribers growing, but my revenue remain that low. Why can I say? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. If I was just saying it and not showing it, nobody will believe me. So it becomes a habit now. Just share them with you. Alright, because I'm not making millions, so why not just share? Because I'm not hating on my channel, so maybe that's why my revenue is so low, trying to discourage me from what I'm doing. Alright, so there's the back end. I don't know why this take a nosedive, went down, but whatever. Just know, whoever's new to my my new subscribers, just know I try. Okay, I try to have at least one video per day. Some of the topics may be old, okay, but if you're not on Twitter, just know I have something for you every day. Okay, it's my channel mainly catered to, obviously, the Sussex squad and squaddies who don't have time or who are not on Twitter. That's what I cater my channel to, because they were the one, out of silliness and out of curiosity, I share something, and a couple squaddies who are not on Twitter happened to stumble upon on my channel on something I was just posting for the fun of it, and asked to share more and more. So I cater to this group, and whoever wants to support me just to hear my opinion on certain topics. Okay, but what I wanted to do originally, which I still could do, but now that I'm so preoccupied with so many different things, I have 3 channels to run. One of them right now is demonetized, and another one is for charity only, and I need to post more because there's a lot of things the Sussexes are doing, and I need to share. So I'm running several other things. All right, so yeah, let's get going. I don't know what else to say. Let's go on Twitter. Okay, so this is the first tweet. I have about 16 tweets to share with you. And this one, I think I shared it on my community board, and this is some of the conversation that's going on Twitter. I haven't been really, since I came back from vacation, I haven't really been on Twitter that much. Like yesterday, after I finished edit, gave the computer to my husband, and do some work around the house or whatever, and then took a walk with my youngest. All right, so for some reason I've been kind of out of it a little bit. Okay, so the discussion that was going on Twitter is this: William is lazy. Okay, the backlash against Prince William's laziness and sexism keep growing. All right, I'm not gonna share that article, but just the conversation. Okay, he deserved all the backlash and more. He did this to himself, long overdue, that's for sure. If it was a men's final, Prince of Pegging will be there. Work-shy Willie is always on holiday time. Work-shy Willie earn is taxpayers' money. I believe there was a football game, a football match. I think the women, I don't follow soccer that much, but I think it's the women soccer match or something. I think it was in Australia. It was being held, and he's not going there. I mean, there have been little talks here and there saying he's not going because he will be booed. So he's like, why bother? That take him down a peg or two. Okay, Camilla Parker Bowles should go to Australia with her usurp titles with the camel crown. She clinging to those things without work. Always pegged him as hypocrite. Okay, he is too busy working at Burger King. Oh my God. After this, I'm moving on. Whatever's on the screen. Right. I think it's too late for him to change his mind and jump on a plane because now everyone knows he wasn't interesting initially, so it will be heartless PR stunt again. What timing for this disaster while the world is buzzing with heart of Invictus and the Invictus Games. That's for sure. Wouldn't it be great if Prince Harry just appeared at the game? Having a convo with my friend and Aisha. You know what he should do? He should all they need to get him interested and just say Harry's going over there. That's it. You know when they have those dog race, oh, is it dog race? I think they do that, and they'll put like a rabbit in front of them to chase, and that's how they get them to run. So all you have to do is put say Harry's gonna be over there, and he'll go.
You desired squirrel!
Okay, wouldn't it be great if Prince Harry just appeared at the game? Having a convo with my friend, and I showed her pics on your tweet. She says dude looked like someone smacked him in the nose with a rubber oh my God, smack him with a rubber mallet. Oh, that was me. Never mind. At least he's a nice person. That's what really matters. Oh wait, he's not nice either. I'm dead. Wishful thinking, my little sugar lump. You keep backing Harry and his soon to be ex-wife. What the hell? Listen for booing Invictus. They are unpopular. Okay, that needs to be black. I'm hearing, actually I have some tweet regarding that Twitter is gonna remove the black button. Too many people is blacking those haters. They want to be able to spew their nonsense, because in order for them to take track, people have to share their things. So if people are blacking them, their nonsense cannot be spread. So this is what happened. I don't even bother follow so many of them, and when they popped up on certain comments or certain things that I do, I automatically black them to get rid of them, to never see their nonsense. If they cannot see common sense and they're spewing nonsense, I don't need to see it. I don't know, but I have some tweet regarding that. Alright, so there's more tweets regarding William's laziness. Why are Prince William and Kate so lazy? I see not much has changed. Okay, so there's some screenshot. Is Prince William too lazy to work? Too lazy to work. Now they're seeing that. Oh, wait a second. That's back in 2017. Yeah. First, it was published in 2016 and they updated it 2017. So this is old. Job for life. He only worked a 20-hour week and has 4 fewer public duties than the Queen and Prince Philip. Now, Prince William's desire for a quiet life has been blown wide open. So they've been knowing it. Receiving million. Meanwhile, the people who are working hard can't even get a fraction of what he's getting. Yikes. Kate Middleton, called lazy by the Queen, nicknames her Duchess of Doolittle. What date was that? Can I see that? 2015. Is it 2015? Okay, it's very blurry. It's either 2013 or 2015. I can see the last digit on that. July 15, 2013 or 15. I don't know. Kate Middleton is feeling the wrath of her powerful in-laws. And the new issue of Life and Style Weekly, sources reveal that tensions are at an all-time high, and the royal have nastily dubbed Prince William's bride lazy. Lazy Katie. Okay, I can't read the rest. So they've been knowing. Alright, let's read some of the comment. It's funny how some people cheer when they give him Harry's old patronage, but this is the result of zero effort or support from him, there's the rolling eye, do you really think he doesn't want to go? He doesn't get to choose, and he will get slagged off if he does go. It will be £2 million minimum cost with security, etc. Oh, now they're worrying about all of that. So he better not come to the US as well, because it's gonna cost the taxpayers money, etc., and require cancellation. Lots of people, nearly a week. He will have to do something when they get back. Well, they love to create excuses for him. So why is he even coming to the US as well? I think, I'm not 100% sure. From what I think I heard is that he's gonna come to New York, okay, for, I think it's for his Earth shot as well. When I'm editing, I'll look to see what I could find. Okay, yet that same £2 million cost was okay when it came to flying to Jordan and Sicily for weddings, right? There's the thing, they make excuse for him. Now Prince William get Tesla pickup and English supply chain. Alright, that's commercial. He has an overwhelming sense of entitlement, which prevents him from doing anything he doesn't feel like doing, even pretend working. Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, they should have said Harry was thinking of attending. Then I swear, almost everybody think the same way. All they have to say is Harry's gonna be there. That will motivate him to go there.
You desired. Squirrel!
Alright, they should have said Harry was thinking of attending, then he will be there in a flash. That's for sure. Most likely Egg is feeling very shameful since he's realizing that he and his boring Ben Paul have lost their popularity outside of Great Britain. King III, I guess King Charles III isn't a great help either. Besides, I will hide myself too now that my best buddy, then Bhutan criminal act were made public. That's another thing. Yeah, we don't want him here, and we don't want our tax money to pay for his security. Alright, okay, for P. Stunt, selling burgers, big issues, getting low cost plane travel. When will William really start to do his job? Lazy and disrespectful. Okay, I don't want to get up. They're both lazy, entitled, and pointless. Unelect, unaccountable privilege. Abolish the monarchy. Receipt. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Again, it's making reference to his laziness, and I have 2 more tweets regarding him with being lazy. More topics, more tweets regarding him being lazy. The fact of the matter is the future King of England spent more time on family vacation than any other working parents, and still can't figure out a way to support a patronage as they fight for a world championship. Oh, so that's what it was. So he is the head of the Football Association. That's his patronage, okay? I think he's the president of it. So he represents both the male and the female, right? So if they made it to the final, obviously he should be there. Yes, that's what the thing is all about. Okay, he should be there. No matter whether or not he wants to or doesn't want to, he should be there. Okay, to show some sort of moral support that he cares. And this is what Prince Harry was saying in the Obama Foundation when Melody Hobson was interviewing him. All right. It doesn't make sense to have so many, I'm paraphrasing, but I'll put the clip here. It doesn't make sense to have so many patronages when you don't even show up, you only show up once a year.
So you're affiliated, as many in your family are, with many, many charities. You're patrons of certain organizations. I read that you have about 15 charities that you're affiliated with. Your brother and sister-in-law have about 35, but that's less than some other members of your family, right? You all are doing it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So how do you focus?
So,
And tell us, that by contrast, how many charities might other royals be affiliated with in different generations?
Hundreds. My grandmother had to rewrite the rule books to a certain extent. My father and my mother have also done it their way. And now we're the younger generation coming through, trying to do it our way, because the world has changed so much. We believe that by streamlining and by bringing people together in order to effect real positive change is the only way forward. And it worked for previous generations, and we will always say yes to becoming patron of a charity that we believe in and that we're incredibly passionate about. But I think in today's world, you have to be involved with things that make sense to where your passions lie, rather than potentially turning up to a charity once a year. I don't think that's necessarily beneficial to anybody.
Okay, it doesn't give the quality. So these people, they prefer numbers next to their name. They have so many patronages, this and that, but they don't really care about it. They don't really show that they support those things. They just want the numbers. I have X amount of patronages and all of that, but they don't do the work behind it to elevate the charity or whatever it is that they associate with. So this is the thing. This is the work that is put behind the patronages. And this is why Harry and Meghan say they want to be a patron, again, just paraphrasing, they want to be a patron of something they're passionate about.
You know, whatever we have to tackle together or individually will always be us together as a team. So I think she's capable
So
of...
nicely said, isn't it?
I don't know. But she's capable of anything. And together, as I said, there's a hell of a lot of stuff and work that needs doing. At the moment, for us, it's going to be making sure that our relationship is always put first. But no, look, both of us have passions for wanting to make change for good, and you know, with lots of young people running around the Commonwealth, that's where we're going to spend most of our time, hopefully.
And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change, I think.
That they care. That way they could put their full effort behind it. But if they don't care, why bother giving that patronage to them? Give it to someone else. Alright, so let's read this. The Prince of Wales has come under pressure to attend the Women's World Cup final after the Queen of Spain confirmed she will be there. Oh my goodness. The Prince 41, president, yeah, that's what he is, president of the Football Association, has opted not to break away from his holiday. Ah, so he was on holiday. That's even make it worse. What? And he knew, well, no. If it's a tournament, so he probably didn't know they were gonna make it, but still, my goodness. Has opted out not to break away from his holiday to cheer on the Lioness in Sydney, and will instead watch Sunday's historic match on television. Oh my God, I'm thinking when he was giving the award, doing it, what is it, the people that should be getting the award were done via, I think, Skype or something like that, but he invited all the other people, the Beckhams, to come in live. I mean, his mentality is backward. These are the small details that he had to do to be relevant, but he keeps on fumbling the ball every time. So that's showing he doesn't care. So if, let me see, which one? The Prince, I'm gonna start all over because I don't know. Okay, Sydney, Lioness in Sydney. So which one? Is it, okay, is it England or Australia that's make it to the final? So either way, either if it's the UK or Sydney, okay, who's not who make it to the final, he should represent them, because I don't know how that works, so forget it. Let me start all over. The Prince of Wales has come under pressure to attend the Women's World Cup final after the Queen of Spain confirmed she will be there. The Prince, 41, president of the Football Association, has opted not to break away from his holiday to cheer on the Lionesses in Sydney, and will instead watch Sunday's historic match on television. By contrast, his Spanish counterpart, Queen Laziest, 50, oh my God, she's only 50. Wow, only 9 years old than William, has confirmed she will make the journey with Princess Sophia, her 16-year-old daughter, to cheer on a national team. Okay, so that's the daughter who's gonna take, you know, once the father passed, that will take the next one, I think.
No, it's alright. No! No!
They have two daughters, so I don't know which one is which. Spain's Royal Spanish Football Federation said the Queen will fly out to watch the match in the Accor Stadium to show once again the royal household support for national football. Their presence in the stand will only serve to highlight the lack of British royalty. Gary Sutcliffe, a former minister for sport who championed the women's game, said, quote, "I think the Prince of Wales should be there. Either one of them, I don't know. But William definitely, because he is the, what do you call this, the president of a football association." Okay, quote, "I know it's a long way and I'm sure he has family commitments, but this is a unique moment. It's the World Cup final and he's the president of the football association. Yeah, he should attend." Okay, Sussex Mania gave him a reprieve for 8 years, but it's time that the British media return to focusing on the fact that their future king and queen have a profound laziness problem. Profound laziness problem. Henry VIII is something. Alright, my thought on why Bully Willie isn't going to support the lioness. He can be seen to fly to Aussie in America in a matter of a few weeks. His priority is to compete with Harry in the US. Why bother coming to, I mean, Harry is not even thinking of William when he's doing his thing. Okay, he's focusing on his charity, but this one, I don't know, he's confused.
You desired squirrel!
Okay, in America, in a matter of a few weeks, his priority is to compete with Harry in the US. He just had his right wing bolstered to a poll, which they claim only he can unite the US. Unite the US. Okay, what the hell is that? Okay, no Bully Willie can go to Australia to support the lioness, even though he is patron of the Football Association, because he committed himself to go to New York. That's what I thought. So that's my answer. Okay, to New York to speak at the UN. Oh, so that's what it was. It wasn't for Earthshot. Okay, to go to New York to speak at the UN. He's only going to UN because Harry spoke at UN to honor Nelson Mandela in 2021. Really is trying to compete with Harry and the US. America is not stupid, we see it. Okay, he has no reason to fly to US or speak at UN, but his jealousy of his little brother is what drives him. Obviously, he didn't know the lioness were going to go this far. That's what I think too. But now he can't fly to Australia and US because he's supposed to be a so-called king of environment. Shot himself. They say whatever they want. I mean, now people are paying attention. Well, let's just say the squad are paying attention to all of their BS, and we keep receipt. But in the UK, they didn't keep receipt. Or maybe they did. They just didn't care. They never question it. The squad are questioning things. Okay, he shot himself in the foot. If only he stopped his toxic one-sided competition with his little brother, he wouldn't have invited himself to speak at... Oh, he invited himself. I don't know how this came about, but I don't know if this is true. But whatever, he will have invited himself to speak at the UN or headed back to US to speak about the world shit, because he was in Boston last year and the Americans didn't care. If he concentrate on his own thing, that's all he needs to do. But he still hasn't get the picture. He will be going to Australia to support the Lioness, an England team of which he is patron. This is another karma delivered to Bully Willie, because he bullied and chased his little brother and his family out of the UK and royal family, and he's trying to follow them to the US to bully them some more. It's not funny, but it's true. To bully them some more. Karma. But never mind. Okay, I think William isn't going because he doesn't care, and going to Australia is too much of an inconvenience. Alright, there's this here, and we don't want him. Okay, you get that, right? Is he going to pull his stuff when he's king? Is it going to be one long holiday? If I were the British citizen, I'll be pissed that my tax dollars are subsidizing a very overpriced layabout. Okay, my question is, how does Wank, that's William and Kate, continue to justify these long breaks when they no longer have small children? The press makes sure the taxpayers never put two and two together. Yep. That's the thing here. Okay, our faves will never. That's why apple and oranges. The shit that Henry keep on throwing. That's true. Apple and oranges. Not the same. Okay, apple and oranges, more like diamond and sewage. Wank is a drain on society. It needs to be sanitized to be even remotely useful. And it seems like one will need some vapor rub under their nose to be near them. Harry and Meghan are strong, unbreakable, and provide inherent value to the world. Okay, and look how is reported. Okay, royal confirm attendance to Lioness World Cup final as Prince William miss out. The UK. Oh, so there's a shot of it. Let's see here. I'll play this in a few. Okay, he knows there is a pretty good chance he will be flying over to get booed on arrival at the stadium. He isn't wanted here. Okay, don't forget, they booed at him at Wembley and his own country. Prince William is afraid they will throw beer at him the next time he shows his face. Okay, so that's 32 seconds. Let's see what they say here.
It was at the end of February. The FA presentation party is led by the President of the Football Association, His Royal Highness the Duke of Cambridge, followed by the FA's chair, Debbie Hewitt, Adnan Kazim, who is the Chief Commercial Officer of the sponsors, Emirates Airlines, and Rebecca Capelhorn, the chair of the FA Challenge Cup Committee.
Yep, he was booed. Okay, so there's more comment. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so there's more. One more regarding his laziness. The British media is criticizing Prince William for refusing to go to Australia. Okay, I don't know about you lot, but if I had to take 22, okay, there's the excuses they're putting for him. Okay, but if I had to take a 22-hour flight to watch a 90-minute match, I probably fall asleep during the match, then less than 24 hours later have to take another 22-hour flight home. It will completely do me and will need a holiday to recover. Let's go into that. I think I responded to that. Yep, that's my response here. Okay, that's because you will be travel commercial. Royal Willie will be on board a luxury private jet where he could sleep, eat and drink the finest food and beverage, bath and watch movies. He will have all the comfort of most people's homes. His so-called working royal work boy. Okay, so there's me responding. Part of his duty plus some other comments already mentioned. Okay, I point down here. Okay, he's a billionaire and senior exec of the firm and a key ambassador for our country. He needs to be able to manage this sort of stuff if he's to have a successful career as Prince of Wales, then King. Top expectations for top job. I doubt jet lag is the concern here. Yeah. So let me read what's there and then move on. To be fair, Australia is far and has scary spiders. Willie Pegg's only interest is to conquer America as part of his campaign to outdo his brother. Imagine handed all these titles and patronages on a silver platter, yet work-shy lazy Willie refused to show his people any gratitude. Yeah, they just handed to him. He doesn't know. This is the thing. Like I said, I probably will already post that part with the Obama Foundation thing. Harry already said it. He just wants to be a patron of something he's passionate about. But this one, completely backward thinking. They want the numbers. I have so many patronages, this and that, but he can't even manage or any of them. Okay, next one. This is my last one in regard to Lazy William. Okay, the easiest way to get Prince William to attend the Women's World Cup final is to tell him that Prince Harry and Princess Meghan will be attending. When Harry said he had already been granted permission by their grandmother to keep the facial hair, William became livid. Harry reported his brother saying, quote, "You put her in an uncomfortable position, Howell. She had no choice but to say yes." Harry adds that William, quote, "wouldn't let it go," and that the argument continued in person on the phone for more than a week. Oh my God. It culminated, according to Harry, with William ordering him to shave his beard off. Harry says he replied, "For the love of God, Willie, why does this matter so much to you?" "Because I wasn't allowed to keep my beard." Oh my God. Yeah, that's from the book Spare. Let's read some of the comment. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, that is one part of Spare that still has me shaking my damn head. A grown man with a wife and 3 children. Prince Harry knows his brother, but I truly believe falling in love and marrying a biracial woman has brought so many dark corners that even he didn't know exist. So sad. So true. That's true. There's that. Just checking that we all know that this is a young King Charles. There's that. William the Blunker. There's that. Or that you get free pegging on arrival. To get him going, that's what they will tell him. He'll get free pegging on the squad or something. Harry should have thrown his affair in his face. Harry is not that as petty. He just want to move on with his life. Next tweet. Okay, thinking about November 2nd, 2019, when Prince Harry got on the plane to the other side of the world to watch England play in the rugby finals, despite having a 6-month-old baby and getting hourly abuse from his family, his country, and the UK media. Yeah, let's look at some of the pictures. There's that. There's this. Yeah. Did Invictus? No. Where did I read this? Or did I watch it somewhere? Where did I see this? There was a story regarding him. Okay, there was a story about him. I don't think I read it. It's something that I watched. I don't remember where. Yeah, there's a story about his life, about him. About his wife and children and all of that. I don't remember where I saw it. Okay, so there they are. Heineken. That was one of my favorite beer, but instead I changed to Corona now. It's much lighter. But the thing is that it's funny, when we went camping, usually I bring some drinks, but I didn't bring any. And it's been couple months I've been thinking of get back into go to the gym and stuff like that. This is off topic completely, just looking at the beer. I took some laxative, and then my nutrition, not to be on par, but I've been very conscious when I eat. Okay, that's the only thing I've been keeping on track. But I need to do some physical movement. My body does not show that I eat right at all. Okay, so I need to get back on track, and I'm starting to get to it now. Maybe I'll put something together and show on Patreon. All right, let's see here. Read some of the comment. So this is here back in 2019 that Harry flew to South Africa, is it? Yeah, to watch the rugby. Okay, Prince Harry's patronage was completely blindsided by his removal, the Rugby Football League source added. We were completely blindsided by the news, to be honest. We were very keen to keep Prince Harry. He's been fantastic. Me, they really love and now miss Prince Harry. Okay, exactly. The one with much older kids is claiming family time. Okay, William is merely interested in the title and keeps stuff Harry. He's never been about doing any real work and never will be. Okay, and your point is what? Okay. The point is, Prince Harry did and does take his patronage seriously. He and Meghan did not take them like they were a show up to take a pic for PR show. Harry showed up for these patronages even when he has a young baby, yet the other one can be bothered to miss a day out of a holiday. And then they're giving them million. That's the worst thing. They're giving them million to have the lifestyle and all of that, and he's not even bothered. I mean, I don't know. It's up to the people. This right here. If Little Willie went, he will bring them bad luck anyway. Why can't they send some of the other taxpayers funded royal, la Evil Sophie and her daughter? No. William, don't make excuse for him. He is the president of the football. So he the one who should be showing. Okay, and he's not even with the England team. There's a laugh. That's how it's done at Kensington Royal. But do go with your vacation and your famous misogyny. Okay, Harry doesn't think twice. He follows his heart. Okay, that country doesn't deserve Harry. UK deserve William, Kate, Charles, Camilla. Nonsense. All right, let's go to the next one. There's more comment, but let's move on. Let's see here. I'm already halfway and I still have a couple tweets. Okay, Harry has Charles' work ethic and determination, and Diana's heart, empathy and compassion. Fortunately, he inherited the best of both parents, that's for sure. Okay, Diana was doing 500 appearances a year by the time she was 21. She was a hard worker herself. Well, she definitely was. Charles' work ethic, or do you mean Prince Philip? Okay, Charles definitely worked hard with Princess Truss and the Duchy of Cornwall. Harry himself mentioned how hard his father worked in his memoir. Yeah, like I've said in some other tweet, there are some things that Charles are interested in, and I like some of the things that he's part of in terms of architecture, preserving certain character and buildings, because they don't make these things no more. Right, so he's into some of this stuff, and preservation, and what do you call this, some other things in terms of eating, what is it, gardening and natural stuff and things like that. So that's a couple things that he's doing that's really good. But if he had listened to Harry, if Charles had listened to Harry, he would have been okay. All he needed to do, just stay with Camilla, don't marry her. But that really overshadowed a lot of the good work that he has been doing. Okay, there's me here. Exactly, very true. I think he has his grandparents' work ethic. I think he inherited Diana's work ethic in two fronts, working tirelessly and doing so with love and compassion. With ethic perhaps, but in 74 years, Princess Truss and Duchy, nothing else, determined to outshine everyone by any means necessary. Okay, so that's that. Let's see here. Back in the days in 2000, I remember Charles did had some form of goodwill in my country. Not as much as Diana, obviously, but Coho PR was definitely destroyed themselves from within, and Charles couldn't recognize it. Anyway, it's game over now. Yeah. What Mary and Camilla really messed things up for Charles very badly. Only if he had listened to Harry. Alright, next tweet. Meghan's husband. That's the tweet. Meghan's husband. Look at him walking all chill. Okay, man is in shape. A good one. Not a worry in the world. This is what killing them at the salty island. So true. Even when they threaten him by taking away his title, he just do not care. He said his wife and him are moving on, and he wasn't joking, because he has done just that. At this point, the salty island don't know how to hurt him. Can you imagine? I mean, this is not funny, but it's true. For the salty island people, the left behind royals, in order for them to be happy, they have to put pain. Someone else have to be suffering. I don't understand this. Okay, his royal highness indeed. Alright, I know why the women of a certain demographic are mad. Okay, LOL, they can stay mad because they'll never get to see what Alice is. There's the laugh. Damn, if the photo is current or not, Harry looked very happy. The reunion with Meghan was probably very intense and a lot of love. Yep. Alright, there's more comment, but let's move on. I don't want to scroll down and then it's one of your comment I decided not to read and you guys come on me on the comment section. Next tweet. Okay, I only love my crown and Camilla. I'm sorry. The squad with that crazy tweet. This is what I mean. The squad don't need Harry and Meghan to come out all the time. They create their own topic. This is what they do. This is the tweet. Quote, I only love my crown and Camilla. I'm sorry. And they put a picture of him. There's Meredith. OMG. He loved Charles, Camilla, crown, and king. That's true. There's that. But myself more than anything or anyone. Okay, he is helping to abolish the monarchy. Same thing for Lazy Willie, who believe it is or not has declined a private jet rise as it was, only so they say, for a women's team. That's the final match in Australia. Okay, and my flowers and bushes, everything else is alien to me. Oh my god. Bad things, only bad things, bad things. There's that. Worst father ever. Okay, pathetic. Is anyone surprised? Okay, and Michael Fawcett, correction, I'm not sorry. Right? Those hands are medically concerning and they're trying to minimize that. My gut is telling me he is sick of Camilla. He is seeing her, she's split his family, but hers is intact. I mean, I've said this in some part. What was it? It was a little bit after where he became king, maybe a month or so. There was something that he was doing, and I look at the picture and I was like, oh my God, did he just finally realize how bad of a decision he made with Camilla? Okay. And then the other thing is, I always feel like Camilla is like a mold. Okay, a mold they put within the institution to keep Charles at bay. Okay, to see what he's doing and to let whoever it is know what's going on within him, with his circle. And by doing that is to pamper Charles, let Charles hear all the good things that he wants to hear. All right, so that's what Camilla did over there, and then mess up his family. All right, so that's up to Charles. He didn't listen to his mother, and this is the thing as well. It goes way back. Okay, all these I've said before, where the minute the king had died, which is Queen Elizabeth's the second father had passed. This is where they took over. All right, I understand the queen was at certain age, she probably knew, but this is where the men in gray suit went to work to start molding for the future. Okay, to where we are now. All right, they probably keep the queen as busy as possible, because when she became queen, she wasn't with Charles as much, and then to keep her away from Charles, they sent her on so many engagement, and meanwhile they're molding Charles to be something else. Okay, I've said this so many times, and this is what we have here. Okay, make him scared of certain things, put fear in him. You need to be heard, all those good things with the tabloid and all of that. And then this is why he was trying to pass the same nonsense to his sons. One question it and say, what the hell are you talking about? You went through some pain, why do I have to go through the same thing?
Suffered. Do everything you can to make sure that whatever experiences negative experiences that you had, that you can make it right for your kids. We chose to put our mental health first. That's what we're doing, and that's what we will continue to do. Isn't this all about breaking the cycle? Isn't this all about making sure that history doesn't repeat itself? That whatever pain and suffering has happened to you, that you don't pass on?
And then you have the other one who literally took the father's nonsense and make it as part of his Bible kind of thing. Okay, that's William. Harry, however, was questioning, if you went through it, why do I have to go through it? We were having pain. It was painful to you. So if you had pain, I don't want to experience your pain, this kind of thing. So the institution mold Charles into the man that he has become, and then it passed on to William. And the only thing is that they were working very well, but they forgot about Harry. Meanwhile, Harry was making his own way, questioning things, and probably what really helps Harry, he probably keeps a lot of things to himself. He didn't share his thoughts and certain things where they could scratch those things off his mind, but instead they were treating him like second-class citizen to his brother. All right, so let's read this. My gut is telling me he is sick of Camilla. He is seeing how she's split his family, but hers is intact. Okay, he seems to be hiding. Watch. You won't be hearing much. Only the tab will be making shit up. I think he loves his alcohol too. All sign point to a drinking problem. Okay, I only love my crown, my money, my power, my status. Camilla agrees. I am all that, enable my selfishness, so I like her. Okay, Charles will never know peace until he makes it right. He will never make it right. I don't think he have the common sense to make it right. He's literally in fear of whatever it is that they put in him. Next tweet, there's the laugh. Took a peep at Derangerville from my burner account. Someone's gotta do it. It's a raging fire over there. A complete mess. There's that with the laugh. The yard fowls are frantically making up even more demented fan fiction to distract from yet another of their theories blowing up. Okay, so that was 6/23. Okay, Meghan's mole. Netflix has canceled Heart of Invictus. You can't thank Meghan Markle, her outrageous demand, and turning it into the Meghan fashion show instead of it being focused on the veterans. The amount of money, I can see that, expenses on Meghan could have been used for the veteran. My goodness. The nonsense that they put, the amount of money they raise for the charity, and at some point, remember, you have to take care of yourself first. Okay, you have to take care of yourself at some point. Yes, helping charities is good, but helping yourself to put yourself in a comfort, especially if you have the means to do that, you have to do it because nobody else will do it for you. But all of a sudden, when it comes to the Sussex, especially Meghan, all of a sudden that's when they think about the charities, what the charity really stand for. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan have went beyond what they were supposed to do for charities. Okay, I know this is just stupid things that they put spewing, but I gotta say it. Just loud and wrong. Surprised her fans aren't asking why did she lie. I guess Corinne's new excuse is they changed the trailer to move Meghan. Lord, they're on a heavy copium and copier dosage. She can't stop lying. Who was that? Okay, Meghan's mole. I don't know who's that. I mean, I've heard the squad talking about it, but I don't know who she is. Probably one of the royal rats who create this account. Now I have to fire up a burner and go look. LOL. I'd be embarrassed really if I was her. I wonder if her fans are questioning her source. There's a laugh. What clown? Why does someone have to follow and promote William's PR team? Why not just ignore and block? It's so incredibly MAGA-ish. How has her account not been suspended yet? I've reported it numerous times, as others have, I'm sure. Alright, let's move on. Let them spew their things. I don't need to go and check. Next tweet, there's that. Oh shit, she tagged these two, Angela Levine and GB News. Can you discuss and print nonsense about a couple you claim is so not relevant, but will not discuss or print anything on the investigation on your reporter accused of soliciting sexual favors from young men underhandedly? Why? Okay, Meghan Markle blasted over childlike public appearance as Duchess competes with Prince Harry. I mean, at some point, I don't know, when is the UK? This is UK's matter, okay? This is UK's matter. This is so freaking like kindergarten nonsense that they're putting here. Kindergarten nonsense. This is the nonsense that they want people to read about Meghan, childish. I mean, even though it's stupid, it's not true. But this is the nonsense they're printing. Meanwhile, so many important things is going on. My goodness. Alright, Levine's mind is haunted her. This woman must lie awake at night, struggling to find ways to make her talk about Harry and Meghan crazy each day. How can you blast anyone for looking young and beautiful? Where is the crime? Not even therapy could help this person. Precisely, they never cease to make themselves look foolish with the mentality of the things they want to report. This is so stupid. I'm telling you, it is stupid. GB News, I'm embarrassed for you. Okay, people who don't understand what marriage means, oh, it's so tiring anyway. I understand them. They don't know what Harry and Meghan share. Every gentleman is more proud to identify as a husband to a woman the world is in awe of, and that's Harry. He's more proud of being identified as Meghan's husband. That's for sure. That's why they refer to the other as my wife and my husband. What's funny is that the other group has started referring to their spouses in their manner. However, it just doesn't have the same sweet, endearing meaning as the Sussex, probably because one is sincere and the other is fake. You just help her spread the news. Okay, thanks. I try. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, so now I'm off. Am I? Yes, I think I'm off with the royal sort of topic. Alright, so there's this here. Elon Musk is mad his little racist, Nazi, incel, misogynist, and dictators can't spread their hate. He, like them, can eat all shit and get bent. The end is near, dear friend. Alright, so he retweeted something from Elon Musk. Black is going to be deleted as a feature except for DMs. Alright, so it seems like, okay, I don't know, and there's some talks about that. You see how sometimes my timeline is clean, it only shows the Sussexes, the Sussex squad kind of thing, because I block a lot of derangers. I don't want to see their nonsense, so I block them. So what Elon is doing here, what he's saying here, that feature is gonna be removed, so I'll be seeing all those nonsense. All right, but I was reading some of the comments here. I don't know if it's true, but let's see here. All right, apparently the black feature is a requirement to be in the app stores for Apple and Google, so it'd be interesting watching this play out. Okay, receipt. So this is where the app stores, whatever says it. Okay, Musk's decision to eliminate the black feature is in direct violation of App Store guidelines and will lead to X removal from the App Store if implemented. I predict Elon isn't aware of this and will backtrack, saying he was trolling or joking, and his followers will buy it. Okay, so he highlighted the part. These are all the things that I guess if you have an app and you want, I don't know, to put it on the app stores or Google, whatever, these are the requirements. One of them is this: the ability to block abusive users from the service. Okay, so that's me blocking Derangers or anybody who wish to block me as well. It goes both ways. Okay, so that's that. All right, so there's this monthly post. So okay, so that's that. What about muting? Is that saying no idea, go private, doesn't solve the issue? All right, but the main thing is Elon Musk claim I don't follow him. You see, you don't see me putting things about him. I blocked him even though he's the owner, because he's spewing nonsense. I don't want to see nonsense. Okay, so there's a screenshot of him saying black is going to be deleted as a feature except for DMs. All right, so that's that. I think I feel like I had more stuff regarding that. All right, let's go to the next tweet. I see here January 6th. Okay, Republicans are crying the poor condition of the Fulton County jail, and it's inhumane. Trump and his associate will have to be booked into that facility. Okay, so when it's them, it's almost like back in the 60s or the 40s where they have separate bathroom. They went out of their way to make sure the bathroom that African American were using was in poor condition, but yes, was clean and all of that. Okay, so now that they're gonna be using it, there's a problem. And I've said this, I believe, in my other channel, our part of Pure Service. I believe I was saying it, what I'm about to share here. I said it when I was doing the charity Homeboy Industry, because it's about helping people who went to jail to find their ways. They do, I'm telling you, if you guys then subscribe to that channel, go subscribe and follow and watch some of the videos that I have so far. I don't have a lot, but I have a couple, and now Invictus is gonna come and I'm gonna be backed up with highlighting those charities that Harry and Meghan have done. Okay, but the point is, when I was highlighting that particular charity, Homeboy Industry, one of the things that I said in that particular video is that at some point, if the way the US is moving forward, trying to make things right, and we keep up with it, the main thing is keeping up with what we're doing, especially with the January 6th thing. Make sure we get accountability, keep our democracy working. Okay, if we're going in that trajectory, okay, some of the things that Homeboy is doing, some of the charities that African American have put, or many other race have put, because they went through some hardship, they feel like they could help others. This is how sometimes charities arrive. Okay, come about because there was something that wasn't right and they want to make it right, and they create the charity. So homeboy industry will be one of those where, and like NAACP, another organization that was created by African American to make things, the justice system, work well for everybody. At some point, some of these will not, African American will not need it. If, okay, it will still be there, don't get me wrong, because it's not everybody you're gonna change their mind. The wrong will still be happening, unfortunately to say, but the majority of people who will need those charities, those organizations, those kind of things to get their justice, it will be the people who were inflicting the pain on African American and other race to make, to have those things bent. Like for instance, the January 6th. Who's gonna be going to jail? The Trump people and all of that. Okay, when they book them and all of that. So my point is, again, if the trajectory, the way we're going, the justice system is doing its thing, it's working fine, and is doing the right thing, and people is abiding to the law and doing the right thing, majority of the things will not be needed by African American because people will be doing what they're supposed to do. But some of the people who feel like they are entitled because of their skin color, they're supposed to get certain things, this and that, but at some point those charities will be for them, and at the same time they may not even need it themselves, because if people are doing the right thing, they will not need it themselves. Because why? Things will be provided, things will be fair. They will be screaming out because they don't get preferable treatment, but I don't know if I make sense with that. All right, let's read whatever's there and move on. I've heard that about the January 6th defendant in Washington. Is it because they're white, or you never care about when people of color complain? Okay, there's this. Ask them this very question, and their response was they weren't aware of it before. That's their problem. Laugh. And Hillary Clinton, yeah, the day he gets his fingerprint done and mugshot taking need to become a national holiday. When he actually convicted. All right, this is nothing. This is leading to him getting a trial and all of that. Is the conviction that we're looking for. Okay, next tweet. I bookmarked this only because I did that video regarding Meghan, not the A-list actor. That's the title of the video. It's on Pure YTE, my main channel. I haven't posted much there because it's demonetized, but I bookmarked this because there was something, I think it was a documentary I was watching regarding Marilyn Monroe. She was popular in her heydays, but what I've heard so much about the things that went in the background, the men that surrounded her. Okay, this is the thing that goes in Hollywood. It's one of those, when you're in Hollywood, you either be the A-list actor by being, abused, or just get a smaller part and get your mental health intact. But I've heard a lot of negative. And even, what's that woman who played in Dynasty? She's an English woman. She's a Meghan hater as well. And I've heard her talk about Marilyn Monroe as well, who was being abused. Okay, so let's read this and then move on. That was the only reason I bookmarked this. Because Meghan, the Derangers, at some point early on, was saying she's not an A-list actress, she's not this, she's not that. And I made the video why Meghan is not an A-list actor, because there was a lot of give and take kind of thing. You open your leg, you get this thing. You do this, you get that. And Meghan was not about that. Okay, Betty totally checked out Marilyn Monroe's work. Marilyn Monroe and Queen Elizabeth met in 1956. They were the same age at the time. Wow, can you imagine that? And she didn't get to live her life completely. So in other words, the Queen checked her boobs. All right, let's see here. There's the Queen coming out. Is there sound? Yep. There's no sound. Yeah, she did. She did check it. She did check it. Yeah, right there. She did check it. Yes, she did. There's the squad. I'm telling you, the squad be finding some crazy stuff. Alright, so I have 2 tweets here, and it's regarding Britney Spears. 2 tweets, and this is one of the first one. And then after that, that's it. Alright, it's very sad. So it started here. This is my comment regarding it. Okay, Sam Asghari has officially filed for divorce from Britney Spears, citing irreconcilable differences. Sam's lawyer will argue that the prenup is not enforceable and should be thrown out of, according to TMZ. I didn't read that, so let's read this. Sam Asghari, is that how you pronounce it? Sam Asghari has wasted no time. After TMZ broke the story, he and Britney separated. He has filed for divorce from his wife of 14 months. That was that long only. Britney Spears. Sam cited the usual irreconcilable differences as the reason for ending the marriage. He is asking for spouse support and attorney's fees, but on the issues of finances, there's some things way more interesting. Sam's lawyer, Neil Hirsch, is making rumblings that Sam will contest the prenup. TMZ broke the story way back when Britney had him sign a prenup and is maintained her asset as separate property. Okay, so I'm glad she did have a prenup. That's good, because I mean, to all the stuff that she went through, if he knew they would not be able to live together, why did he even marry? Alright, so that's my comment here. I'm just gonna read mine. Okay, it's very sad. I don't know what were the differences, but he was around enough to know this will not work out. At this point, Britney should not, okay, I put it in capital, should not consider marriage and her future. Living with a partner will be the best option at this point. She's like a bank account for possible future spouses. And I put a screenshot, Tia Mowry, because she divorced her husband. Okay, her husband, I believe, is an actor as well. They have 2 kids together. So there's this here. Okay, Tia Mowry wins divorce as court decided she won't have. Okay, that was June 29. The pair signed a prenuptial agreement ahead of their marriage, which likely made the divorce process simpler when Tia filed for divorce. Okay, so there's this here. This is the most important here. According to court documents, Corey and Tia agreed to a settlement in which neither of them will have to pay child or spousal support. Rather, they split expenses for their 2 children on an ongoing basis, including school tuition and extracurricular activities costs. Alright, so that's that. What is it? I think he went to court. I'm talking about Tia Mowry's ex-husband. Went to court and tried to get spouse support, but the court withheld their prenuptial. Okay, so I think that's the same thing that's gonna happen here for him. Alright, so I don't know if it's true, but this is my 2 cents of that. So that's that. Let's go to the next one. When was that? That was the 18th, yesterday. Alright, so this was posted the 16th, and I saw it yesterday, I think, right? The 18th, and I saw this a while ago when I was looking for things to share with you. I was not gonna share the Britney's thing here, but since I saw this one and I went and looked for the one that I just showed you to share with you. So this is the more recent one. Update: Britney Spears and Sam Asghari prenup leave him with no payout for their divorce and also prevent him from getting any type of spousal support. So that's good. That's good. So she knew what she was doing. They may think she's crazy or whatever, but she knew what she was doing. Whatever lawyer she had, yeah. Because it's very sad. It's very sad because she didn't get to raise her children. The one she had with her, what's the guy name? Whatever his name is. Okay. It's very sad. I think during all the debacle that was going on, she wanted to have kids again. And then what they made her do, they forced her to take some pills, pregnancy pills or something like that, to not have a kid. It's her story is all messed up completely, all messed up, all messed up. And then anyone to come in and try to take advantage of her, whatever. But there was one comment I saw. It's probably within that previous tweet, but I didn't share it. I didn't go in the comment. Is that they try? Someone was saying, "Oh yeah, she probably need her father and all of that." No, she doesn't need her father. She knows what she's doing. It's just that it's I mean, you cannot predict the future. You thought. Okay, many marriages happen like that. You think the person loves you and you accept the marriage and you're trying to, raise a family yourself, but the person was not in the same thing. Their intention was not fully displayed. It's very sad, her story. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, that's amazing. All that man wanted was money. I'm so glad they broke up now. I can't hook up with him. Okay, I can hook up with him. I mean, why would you think of that? Britney's lawyer went crazy. Yeah, look, this is what a lawyer is supposed to do, looking for your best interest. And the other guy whose lawyer he hired is looking for his interest too. But Britney's lawyer already did the counterpunch way before. Right? She's really doing anything she can to stay in the spotlight. Bidding a rookie NBA player. Okay, so what does that have? Okay, nothing. Alright, let's see. He likes attention too much. You don't need a man that thinks he's the prize. You deserve better. There's a whole lot of men that look just as gorgeous as he does and won't be so problematic. The sky is the limit. Go for it. Okay. I mean, I don't know. People look too much into beauty. This is why I don't like to talk about beauty and all of that. It's what's in the inside. Yes, you need someone who looks ease in the eyes and everything like that. But some people make it the only thing. I don't know if that's what Britney saw, but whatever. May God help her. That's all. Let's do a prayer. That's the end of this video. Prayer. Let's say for well-being. I don't know. Well-being. Let's see what pops up. Okay, Lord, lift me up your blessing today. I pray that you will anoint me with strength and self-care today, tomorrow, and always. I pray that you will grace me with patience and wisdom. I pray that you will encourage me throughout the day to take the correct step, to walk proudly and behave well. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. It seems like YouTube have moved this part here. The summary used to be somewhere down here where I'm circling here, but whatever. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for your support. And if you want to support me through Patreon, go subscribe. I have $5, $10, $20, and even $50. But whatever you could afford is just a way to help support all of my channel. That's including this one, Pure YTE, and our part of Pure Service. Alright, so that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
We ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness
that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.